Hi everyone, it's Miss B and I'm back here today with another video. So today I will be cooking one of my favorites. I'll be cooking mashed potatoes, salmon, and asparagus. So I have my potatoes soaking in water, just getting them a little clean. I have my salmon thawing out. I have my asparagus. Now I know you may ask, why do I have my asparagus in a glass with the water? So what I actually do is I cut off the bottom part, as you would do when you're cooking it. But I cut that off and I put it in water, and it helps it last longer, because you know asparagus tends to go bad really fast. So that just helps it out. A little trick I learned from another YouTuber. Also, I wanted to show you guys my new tools that my father bought me. In my last video, he like, why are you using regular spoons and forks to make your food? Which I know better. I was probably wasn't thinking of it. So he bought me a little set, which is really nice. So I'll be using some of this today in my video. Okay, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to peel my potatoes. And this kit came with a potato peeler, so let me rinse it off. Well, let me wash it off, I should say. And I'm going to use the bag that the potatoes came out to put the peels in. And I'm going to just peel them like so. Oh, this is a very nice potato peeler. This one is okay. It's very sharp. I don't know why it has these like little special ridges on it. Maybe it's for like decoration or something like that. So you can also use a knife to peel your potatoes. So I want to show you all it with a knife too, because it's very simple. Just be careful not to cut yourself. But you can peel potatoes with a knife. It just takes a little longer because you have to make sure you don't cut yourself. And if you're a beginner cutter, always cut away from yourself. Don't cut towards yourself. But I've been cooking for a while, so I know what to do and how to do it, how to handle a knife. So, just peeling these potatoes. Voila, there you have it. So I'm going to peel the rest of these potatoes and then I'll be back. So now all of my potatoes are peeled. In the pot I have water. I filled it up about halfway with water, and I added a dash of salt just to help the water boil faster and to give the potatoes a little flavor. So I'm gonna leave that on high because I want the water to boil fast. So I'm gonna just give these a rough chop, just a rough chop, so that way they'll cook faster. That's all. I'm in a hurry. I'm fasting right now. I'm trying to lose some of this weight. So it's time for me to eat. So I'm trying to hurry up. So when you're chopping it, just try to make sure they're all about the same size. But you could just give it a rough chop. I really like this knife. It's really sharp. My other knife is getting kind of dull on me. Be perfect with this. So now that I have them cut, I'm going to take them back over to the sink, rinse them off, and then I'm going to put them in my pot of water. So all I did was drain the old water off and rinse them, and now I'm going to put them into my water. It's not yet a boil, but it's hot, so I'm going to just go ahead and throw them in there. Like I said, I'm in a bit of a rush. It's hard to put them in there and try to hold the camera at the same time. Yours won't be splashing like that because you'll be able to take your time. So yeah, that's done. Now we're going to move on to the asparagus. So the asparagus, I already cut off the ends of that. Let me clean off my cutting board. Give me a second. Okay, so I have cleaned my asparagus. I have rinsed it off. Most of these I have cut the tips already. Let's see if you can see that. that I have cut the tips off already. So most of these I have pre-cut already. You take the tips off because they're pretty hard and chewy. But these are a few that I have missed. You see how it's white at the ends? Let's see if you can see that. You see how it's white at the ends? So I can tell that I have missed. I didn't cut these as well. But that's good, so I can show you all. So usually you want to cut about 1 inch or 2 off of it. Give me a second. Okay, so here's the asparagus. You just take your knife and cut about 1 inch or so off of it. Off of all your asparagus. Like I said, I have pre-did these already so that I can store them. But the ends like this, they're hard and chewy, so you just discard of them. That's that. And now we're gonna get our pan so that we can saute them. These are gonna be sauteed asparagus. I'm not gonna bake them. I like them sauteed, and it's faster. So I'm gonna set these to the side for a second while we prep the salmon. So let me wash my board again. Or I can use a different board. Yeah, I use a different board for my meat, so I'm gonna use a different cutting board. So now my potatoes are boiling. This is how you would like your potatoes to look. You would like them to come to a very nice boil. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit so it won't overboil out the pot. But this is how you want them to be, and you just let those cook until those are tender. You'll know when they're done because you'll stick a fork in it and it'll just slide right up, or it'll just break apart. Okay, so I have pre-washed my salmon, and now we're going to season it. So I'm just going to use some garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper. A little goes a long way with salmon. And some adobe seasoning. So I'm just gonna, you don't need any salt or anything with this because this has enough salt in it. So I'm gonna sprinkle that over the top. Now you don't have to season the other side because it has the skin on it, but if you take the skin off, you want to season both sides. But I'm gonna leave it on. And I'm gonna add my garlic powder. I like a lot of garlic powder, but you don't have to put this much. And then I'm going to add my black pepper. Now I'm going to lightly season these because I don't know if I stated this earlier in the video, but I'm going to make a lemon butter sauce. So I'm lightly seasoning those, and I'm going to turn my pan on. I'm going to let that heat up, and I'm going to add my olive oil. I'm going to add just some regular olive oil to pan fry it up. So I added just enough olive oil to cover the bottom of the pan, as you can see. And then I'm going to lay my fish down in there. Okay, so I'm just going to lay the fish face down. Okay, so here I am just flipping over my salmon. Just gently putting my spatula under and flipping it over. I had a little problems with flipping the second one because my handle came off my pot, but that's neither here nor there. So I just let them cook on each side for about 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to move this back and I'm going to start cooking my asparagus. Let's turn this back on. So back down. Back into the cooking, and then I'm going to start sauteing my asparagus. You do the same thing, you just use a little olive oil and salt and pepper and fry it up. Saute it up, I'm sorry. Okay, so here I'm going to just put the olive oil in the pan. Let my pan heat Just put a little bit, enough to coat the pan, and then I'm going to move the pan around to make sure the whole entire pan is coated. After that, I'm going to lay my asparagus down on the pan, and I'm going to spread it out evenly. I'm going to season my asparagus with lemon pepper. You can season it with salt and pepper. It's totally up to you, but I'm going to season it with lemon pepper. I'm cooking fish anyway, so the little tartness that the lemon gives, it goes well. And I just like it better with that. So I put lemon pepper on it. Then I'm going to give it another quick toss. I'm going to spread it out again and just make sure that the seasoning is over all of the asparagus. So here I'm just transferring my asparagus to a plate so that it can stop cooking. And I'm going to show you how it looks when it's done. You just want it to be a little flimsy, not too much, just like that, because that means it's tender. And here is my husband, very impatient. He couldn't wait, so he's taking his half of the asparagus already. If you look closely, you'll see him in the back of my videos most of the time. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to jump right into making the lemon butter sauce. I'll be using this. It's made by McCormick to start as my base for my lemon butter sauce. It already has lemon and butter in it, but I'm going to add some more lemon and butter because I like it to have that very dominant flavor. So this is just me adding it all into the pan. I have added the lemon, the butter, and the sauce. And I'm just mixing it in and cooking it just a little bit so that it all can mesh well together. Okay, and here's the last thing that I'll be making, mashed potatoes. I have this potato masher, but I hate it. I hate it. So I'll just rather use a big metal spoon to mash up my potatoes. Plus, I like my mashed potatoes a little chunky, so this is better than a potato masher. I have my black pepper, my garlic powder, and my butter in it as well. So while I'm mashing it, it'll all be mixed in really well together. So I just have mixed it all together, and this is just with the spoon. This is how your mashed potatoes turn out, just with a spoon. So you don't have to use a potato masher. You can very well use a big, good metal spoon. So I'm going to add buttermilk ranch as well. I'm going to add about a half a cup of buttermilk ranch. You can use sour cream or milk, but I like the flavor that the ranch gives the mashed potatoes. So I'm going to add the ranch, and then I'm going to mash it up again and mix it up again. So after I get done making the mashed potatoes, it's time to plate it all up. And look at this. Look at this yummy deliciousness. Yes. Oh my God. This turned out perfect. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bake and bake out. See you guys.